Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today's message is your frequency will always take care of you. And I don't mean that lightly. I just had an experience where this occurred and my throat chakra is still kind of slightly bothered by it. So I wanted to make a video about it. I find that talking through the experience or the situation allows my throat chakra to release the whatever it's dealing with, release the resistance or the discomfort that's going on. So if you resonate with me at all, or if you've ever had a similar experience like I have, I personally find anger to be scary. In my human experience, anytime I've dealt with someone being angry, it usually leads to abuse, violence, yelling, things slamming, loud noises, things of that nature. So my association to anger has always been that of something violent occurring. And I've always had a fear of loud noises for that reason. I've always had a fear of someone slamming a door for that reason. Anytime somebody gets angry, I think my whole nervous system kind of shuts down and goes into fight or flight mode, and that's essentially what I felt. And so I had an experience where that happened with someone who was angry, and my immediate fight or flight response was to do in order to please what they were asking, do to satisfy them. And in the moment, my brain wasn't even consciously aware of the behavior I was committing to. It wasn't aware that I was being dishonest when I was speaking to my boyfriend and he had asked me if I was okay, and just feeling so fight or flight that I wasn't even conscious. I wasn't even conscious that I had lied to him and telling him that I was okay, even though I felt that I wasn't. And I started to experience these behaviors of mine, and I didn't even realize them until after the fact. But my anger really put me in a place of feeling like I'm in a fight or flight mode. I just reacted and did in the moment to please the anger out of fear of getting hurt or something happening to me. I essentially felt unsafe. And it was not something I would have personally wanted to do in the moment, but every part of me was just like, just say yes and do it. And in that moment, someone else stepped into the situation and was part of the situation, allowing me to step away from the situation. And when I say that your frequency will always protect you, that's what I mean. In this particular situation, I was supposed to be in the space of that person that was angry, but the universe took it into their own hands, maybe even feeling my fight or flight response of putting that person in my position instead, so that my vibration was not a vibrational match to having to deal with that situation. And I truly believe that your frequency will always take care of you. Hence that exact experience I experienced where I couldn't vocalize both what I wanted or the truth, or being consciously aware of my behavior out of being in so much fear and feeling so unsafe that the universe took it into their own hands to put someone else in my position in order to essentially deal with that situation or that person. And afterward, I was speaking to my boyfriend, and I realized just how unconscious I was aware in both my behavior reacting to that person and my behavior in that moment. When your body goes into fight or flight mode, you don't know how to respond. You're quite essentially unconscious. You say things that you don't mean. You don't entirely tell the truth. You're in survival mode, essentially. You're scared. And that's exactly what I was feeling and experiencing. And I didn't even have the capacity to be honest with myself that that's what I was experiencing, because I was in so much fear of the possibility of what could happen from being in a situation with an angry person. And so I really truly believe your frequency is your greatest power. Your frequency will take care of you. Your frequency is designed to guide you in situations where you may experience yourself going unconscious because you're in survival or fight or flight mode. And in both instances, I think your frequency takes care of you either way, whether you're conscious or unconscious. It's only giving you what you are a vibrational match to. And I obviously wasn't a vibrational match to be in the vicinity of somebody who was angry. Hence why I was quickly removed from that situation. But yeah, and it was surreal to experience that. It was surreal to experience the universe kind of taking over, because I quite literally felt so in fear of even vocalizing my own truth, even vocalizing that I didn't want to do what was asked, or I was just scared, And this is like more on a serious note. This situation just happened, and so this video is a lot more serious. But yeah, like, it was just a pretty wild thing for me to experience, and out of that experience, I just had that much more proof that your frequency will take care of you no matter what. Your frequency is designed to do that as long as you are not a vibrational match to what you don't want. And that begins with knowing what you do and don't want. That begins with being honest with yourself. That begins with putting yourself first, being in charge of your frequency, your energy, your vibration, all of the things. And so if you take anything away from this video, I hope you take away that your frequency will take care of you. It's meant to, as long as you allow it to. In that moment of even being unconscious in my behavior and almost going in, like essentially going into survival mode, my frequency still took care of me, because I wasn't a vibrational match to that person or that experience, that situation, or that situation continuing, rather. So that is my message. And whether it resonates or it doesn't, if this video found you, it was meant to. It was meant to give you an example of just how powerful your own frequency is, just how powerful your vibration is. So as 2026 continues, what does it look like to choose you? Because when you choose you, your frequency, your vibration, your energy will only only be a vibrational match to that which is in your experience. I think that experience happened for a reason, otherwise it wouldn't have. But that experience was meant quite literally to show me that my vibration is not a vibrational match to both those emotions, that frequency, that continued situation, none of those things, right? So what does it look like to choose you? Because when you choose you and you get clear about what it is you do and don't want, your frequency will reflect that back to you. So with that, I thank you for watching. I want you to know that you are protected and safe and loved and love no matter what. And your frequency is truly your greatest power.